I let parts of me die that it's too late to save. Took a L from that morning, it's no wake and bake.
What's up, Bloom? It's me, Naj. I'm sitting here with Geno Five.
Oh, hey, that's me.
And we're gonna do an interview, so let's get into it. So when did you start rapping, Geno?
I started rapping, I was 16. I'm 23 now, so you carry the one. I was 7 years. Okay. Yeah, that was when I started, 16, my junior year, first semester of my junior year.
All right, it's been a while. Yeah. So when did you figure out, like, this is what you wanted to do, like this was your passion?
Okay, maybe not that long ago. It was probably my senior year of college.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, like, I always knew I wanted to do it, but I didn't start taking it like extremely seriously until my senior year of college. Yeah, there was no like day where I just kind of woke up and I was like, all right, yeah, I'm gonna do this seriously. Like, it was just like a series of events that happened to me. Like, you know, I started, you know, realizing that I put so much effort and invest so much time and money into something. I just look back like, I've been doing this my entire like 7 years, right. Since I was 16 at the time. So I was like, I might as well just do it all. Okay. Like, this is the only thing I love. I don't like doing anything I don't love.
So what changed for you? Like, what was that turning point?
I'm not too sure. I don't know, like a definite like moment where I was like, yep, this is it.
Okay,
Yeah.
I get you. So what has been your biggest inspiration, or who has been your biggest inspiration?
My biggest inspiration, honestly, I'm inspired by everybody. Like, everybody that's doing something that I feel like I haven't done, I'm inspired by. So it's like a lot of people to name, even like from local artists to like who you hear on the radio, you know, like mainstream. Everybody inspires me. Yeah, that's really it. Everybody inspires me.
Okay. So who would you say are your top 5 rappers that are alive? No specific order.
Top 5. Okay. So my top 5, I think that just impacted me personally. I would say Royce the 5'9", Eminem. This is in no order, by the way. Royce the 5'9", Eminem, Crooked Eye.
Okay.
Sir Michael Rocks and Joe Budden.
All right. So you've been traveling, right?
I dabble.
You dabble in traveling, performing. So what has been your favorite song to perform lately?
We the Crew.
Okay.
Definitely. That is my go-to.
That's a big one.
Default song, I think. I don't think I've performed it somewhere where it's got a bad, like, you know,
it's always a lot of energy.
Bad reaction. Yeah, it's always a lot of energy. Somebody always wanted to like it. So I won some contests with it.
Okay, what contest?
It was Hip Hop Season Rookie of the Year.
Okay, that's
big.
Yeah,
they have everybody from New York, even though I'm not from New York. I'm like hop, skip, and a jump away. So I went there, performed it. It was one winner out of like 40 different artists, and We the Crew got me that trophy.
That's dope.
So yeah.
Okay. All right. And so Don't Get Stuck. Right?
Yeah.
I feel like that was a really big drop for you. So how would you say things changed for you after that, if it did?
Okay. Don't Get Stuck changed me. That was probably my first like cohesive project that I dropped. I was dropping like 4-song EPs and stuff like that before that. And they weren't really as cohesive. I was just like, hey, I'm just gonna make some songs, put it together, and ta-da. But Don't Get Stuck was like really premeditated. I tried to make a track list that had to do with the concept of the album. So, like, aside from the intro and outro, it's first song is Live, Love, Vibe. Second song is Try Your Love. The third song is Take Your Time. Fourth song is Don't Get Stuck. So, like, made it rhyme and all that stuff. did little like not skits, but like little callbacks of other songs and certain songs. Like I just really put a lot of thought into.
Yeah, you can definitely tell.
So yeah, that was like a big step for me, and it got a lot of positive feedback and stuff like that. And I think dropping that made a lot more people take me seriously.
Okay.
And yeah, that was a big moment for me.
And that was around.
That was
like
around the time.
Year, right?
Yeah,
okay.
I was taking it really seriously.
I remember that. And you performed. You opened for Lil Uzi that year too. How was that?
That was it wasn't as nerve-wracking as I thought it would be, but it was definitely a wonderful experience. That was probably one of those series of events that made me really take rap seriously. There was like a lot of people there, a lot.
It was like a Geno 5 concert.
Yeah, that's what I heard. It sucks. I really wish Lil Uzi could like perform a little more, but it is what it is.
It was still fun.
Yeah, it was cool. It was cool, definitely. But yeah, it was great. I guess I didn't like drink enough water before I went on the stage though, which sucked.
Okay.
So like after my first song, I was like, yo, like my mouth was like mad dry. So shout out to Moonchild Johnny for throwing a water bottle at me while I was on stage. If he didn't do that, the show would have been over. Like I would have passed out. It would have been over. So shout out Moonchild.
Thank you,
Johnny.
So fun fact for those of you who don't know, Golden was a senior project for you, right?
Yeah.
How was that?
It was cool because, you know, like I was doing something I liked for homework, but at the time like money was really low for me, so I had to put up a lot of money for the project, and it was also homework. Like I don't know, like
It was fire though.
Thank you,
Yeah.
I appreciate that. But I kind of felt it was a little rushed because I was like, let me just put some songs together and just here you go. Let me get my grade. All right. So yeah, it was a cool project for me. That was probably my first project where I had the songs mastered, and that was a part of the homework. It was like what I was gonna do differently from my other projects was actually get the stems mixed and like get the songs mastered, stuff like that. And that was another point where I was like, wow, you know, music can sound so much better when it's actually like mastered and, you know, like mixed well. And it just made me want to make even more songs like that. So yeah, that was one of those
moments.
One of those events, yeah.
All right. So fast forwarding to now, you just dropped your first album, The Feels. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So how has the feedback been?
It's been great. A lot of people think I had somebody hit me up. They said that they feel like they know more about me now. Like
I agree.
I was a lot more like vulnerable and like kind of showing people a side of me that I normally usually don't show.
Yeah, it's definitely relatable.
And I was hoping for that. But yeah, the feedback has been nothing but amazing. Honestly, a lot of people can give me some good reviews.
Okay.
Yeah, it's got to certain blogs like Dead End Hip Hop.
Yeah, I've been seeing that.
Ear Milk as well. Yeah, it's been a blessing.
Okay, all right. What was the inspiration behind it?
So, inspiration behind The Feels was a failed relationship and bout with depression, and that was pretty much it. And a lot of thoughts that I just had before I go to sleep. I think that happens to everybody. Yeah.
Real Geno.
Yeah, pretty much. I just wanted to make something that I felt like through all my entire catalog or discography, I didn't make anything that was like kind of about life as much. Or if I did, it was very vague. I wanted to make something that was like coming straight from me.
I love that.
You know?
Okay.
So.
So you mentioned TBG in a lot of your songs.
Yeah.
So let the people know what that stands for.
Okay, so TBG is Tribulations Bring Greatness. It was really something my friend who gave me Geno 5, the person that gave me that name, also made that up. That goes way back to high school. So Tribulations Bring Greatness, just a reminder, to tell you, you go through all these obstacles for a reason. Your path is hard for a reason. That's really it. It's just a constant reminder that things may be tough now, but it will make you a better person. It doesn't kill you, it makes you stronger. There you go.
So, on that topic, if you could give advice to an up-and-coming rapper or artist, what would it be?
Let's see. So I would say make sure you network. Networking is key, and a lot of people don't really think to do that, especially when they're at showcases. They like go to perform and like just dip. But if you really network and like show your face to a lot of people, it could really help. Don't be afraid to try new things, definitely. Stop trying to replicate people. Don't try and emulate, just really try and be your best self, because there's like a lot of open mics, like a lot of showcases that I go to. I sometimes hear like literally the same lines from people, like everything just sounds the exact same. I'm like, all right, what? Like, what is going on? So I don't know. I just want people to like just be different. Don't try and be different. Just try and be you, because everybody's their own individual, and you're gonna stand out either way if you're doing it yourself. Because nobody can be you except you. And yeah, sort of cliche, but it works. And yeah, that's all I got.
Okay. So my last question: what's the crew?
What is the crew? I'm the crew. Me, myself, and I. I'm the crew. And yeah, it goes for everybody. You know, you're kind of at the end of the day, you're kind of by yourself. Even if you have a bunch of people around you, you know, it's all
Turn
of
around,
them.
you're all alone.
Yeah, nobody's gonna do anything for you except you. You
Right.
know. So that's the crew.
So now it's game time. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. So we're going to play an improv game. And the scenario is we're in a car teetering over a cliff.
All right.
And it's going to go in alphabetical order. We're going to say a sentence each. So we need a word for A and a word for Z. So what do you guys think for A?
Apple.
Astronaut. All right, so we'll go with apple.
Okay.
And what about Z?
Zipper.
Zipper.
All right, zipper. All right.
Ready? All
I'll
right.
start it off. Apples are good, man. What if we fall off this cliff? I'm never going to have an apple again.
Boy, why do you think about apples right now?
Cats are cool too. I might not see a cat again.
Damn, well, dogs are better.
Everything sucks right now.
Fuck yeah, it does.
Gee, what are we gonna do?
Hell, I don't know. Die?
Hell is not a place where I'm going. How about you?
I actually had the H that time.
You know, I don't know the alphabet, so. I'm so scared.
Just kidding, right? You're not really scared, are you?
Kidding is not what I'm doing. I am scared.
Laughing. Laughing is what I'm doing.
And this is not a time to laugh.
No, you're right. You're right.
Oh my God, we're about to fall.
Please don't say that.
Question time.
Really?
You want to switch seats?
What? Can we, cut.
Snap.
To be honest, how the hell did we even get here?
Umbrellas suck. And it broke on the way here and got stuck under the tire. So we skidded here and now we're falling.
Very much so. That's what happened.
Well, I guess it's over.
Exactly. Just run with it.
Why are you not as nervous as I am right now?
Zipper. That's the alphabet, guys. So listen.
Well, no, that was too stressful. I'm stressed
That was way
out.
too-
I can't. right, well, that was fun.
It was very fun.
We both don't know the alphabet.
Yeah. We don't.
We don't. Okay. Well, thank you for being here.
No problem. My pleasure.
Thank you guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow BloomNJ on Instagram. That's Bloom_NJ. I'm Najeé. This is Geno Five once again. Thank you and good night. So we're gonna go A to Z. So we need a word for the letter A and the letter Z. You guys have any suggestions for A? Astronaut.
Apple.
Right. So we'll go with apple.
Okay.
And Z.
Zipper.
How is this?
We'll go with zipper.
Zipper. That's
Okay.
good. All right. So now we need a scenario. What's happening?
Something with the cliff, you know, like you're falling. That doesn't cut.
Yeah, Mark, you suck.
That's how I cope. Some hit a J and elevate like Solange knows. I do not.